Okay, so today we are talking about inequalities. Remember, an inequality replaces an equal sign, right? Let me erase that here. So it replaces an equal sign, right? And an inequality is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, right? And notice this looks like an L. And so this is less than or equal to, and that's part of the equal sign. And then this is the greater than, because it's open on this side as we read it from left to right. And this is a greater than or equal to. Okay, and so now what we're doing is we are solving. So if I give you an example, and I said x minus 3 is less than or equal to -4. So this inequality is like the equal sign. If you struggle with solving, you can do like a little squiggly, right? And we'll just keep our inequality down here. And this is like your equal sign. So circle your variable. We're going to push the -3 over. So it is a negative. So I want to change signs as I cross the inequality because it replaces the equal sign, cancels out. So I get x equals -3, +3. Check your signs, negative and a positive, that cancels out. Keep your inequality there. -4 plus 3 is -1. All right, let's look at another one. Okay, so now we have -3 is greater than 7 plus x. Okay, so we have our variable. We're going to circle this plus x. This is an inequality. Again, if you struggle with solving, just put a squiggly line. And when we cross it, that means I have to change sign. So I want to push this +7 over and combine it with like terms. So it is a -7, right? Because this is positive. So I want to do the same thing on the other side. So I have a -3 and a -7. So it becomes -10. Negative and +7 cancel out and bring down my x. All right, next one. Let's look at x minus -1 is less than or equal to 2. Okay, circle my variable. That means I get rid of whatever's next to it. This is a negative, so I'm going to change that right away to a positive. And then again, if you want a squiggly line, bring your less than or equal to here. And then I want to push the +1 over across that inequality. So I have to subtract 1, right? And so I bring down my x, a +1, -1 cancels out. I have my inequality. 2 minus 1 is 1. Next one, I have 6 minus 9 plus x is less than -5. I'm going to circle my variable. If you struggle, draw a little squiggly line for the inequality. So we know if we cross that, I have to change my signs. Now, this can be done a couple different ways. I could combine these two because they're on the same side. And so this is a +6 and -9. So we're not crossing the squiggly. So they keep the signs, right? So we have a -3 plus x minus 5. I'm going to circle that x again. So now I want to push the -3 over. So I'm going to add the 3 again if you want that squiggly line, right? And so we have x is less than -5 plus 3, which is -2. Okay, next one. If I have 12 is greater than or equal to 4x minus 3x plus 10. All right, I have a variable here and a variable here. We're going to combine those two. They're on the same side if you have this squiggly line, right? I have a +4 and a -3, so that becomes a +1x, right? 4 minus 3 is 1, and we keep our variable x. And then bring down my +10, bring down my 12. I'm going to do the process again. I'm going to circle that variable, draw my little squiggly, bring my inequality down, right? And so we can do that. Then we're circling this variable. I want to push the 10 across the squiggly. So that means it's going to be a -10. Draw my line. I have 12 minus 10, which is 2. I have my inequality. It stays. bring down my 1x. You don't really need the 1, but if you want it there, that's perfectly fine. Positive 10, negative 10 cancels out. Okay, next one. If I have, let's do this one. If we have 15 minus 7x plus 8x is less than 15 minus 2. So I have two variables, so I'm going to circle those two. Notice they're on the same side of the squiggly, so we keep the signs, right? So we have negative 7 plus 8, so it becomes 1x. Again, if you want to just keep it as x, that's fine. I'm going to put my positive sign in front because I need to bring this 15 down, right? Have my squiggly line, bring my 15 and my 2. I can combine that to become 13. Draw my squiggly line again, circle the variable. When we circle the variable, that means I have to push everything away from the variable. Whatever side it's on, I want to push it away. So this is a positive 15, so I want to subtract 15. Cancels out, watch your sign, positive and negative, so that does cancel out. I have 1x, I have my inequality already, and then I have 13 minus 15. So it's 13 plus negative 15. It's always plus, and then you have to watch your sign, so that becomes negative 2. Okay, so I wrote a problem out, and remember when we have these problems, we're going to underline. So I have a number. So anytime that they say something like a number, they usually have a variable, and they had that yesterday. But this time they're saying, okay, I want you to choose. So you pick the variable here. Okay, you pick the variable here. So I'm just going to use x. And remember, we underline and we put what's above it there, okay? So I'm going to underline plus. That's important. And remember, that means to add. And then we are going to underline the word 6. That's important. So I'm going to put 6 above here. Then I'm going to underline is, right? Is usually equal, right? So remember that. But then it says is less than. So remember, what replaces the equal sign is what? What replaces the equal sign? The inequality, right? So this is my less than. So I get rid of the is because the equal, because I'm replacing it with that inequality, the less than sign. And then we have 12, and so then we're going to write the 12 here. Notice at the top, this is your sentence that you're going to write. So x plus 6 is less than 12. And if you wanted, you could solve this, right? We're circling that variable. That means if you have a squiggly, bring that down. I'm going to push the 6 to the other side. So remember, that means I have to change my signs and then bring down your x. Positive and negative 6 become 0. Have my less than inequality. And then I have 12 minus 6 is 6. All right. So the key here, though, is to understand how to draw or how to write the inequality.